It's totally what you feel comfortable with. And if we get to something that maybe isn't as comfortable for you, just let me know.
Okay.
And if you want to, or just warn me. And if you totally want to just avoid it, that's fine too. So starting off, do you have anything that you would like to discuss, or anything on your mind right now?
Not too much going on.
Not too much?
No.
Okay.
I am thinking about looking for a new job.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Where are you thinking about moving to?
I don't know.
What do you currently do?
I am just management for we're at a float spa. So
Float spa, what is that?
we clean, or the float spa is like giant tanks of water with like 800 plus pounds of salt, and you just float in it. So it's like sensory deprivation.
Is it like a therapy sort of?
Yeah.
Because I think I've seen that actually in the mall, maybe, something like that.
Yeah, they advertise for it all the time, but it's actually like an independent place.
Okay.
But I just clean right now.
Yeah.
It's just part-time while I'm in school, but I'd rather do something to deal with what I'm working towards as far as my degree. So.
And what are you working towards?
Social work degree.
Social work degree.
Yeah.
So just a bachelor's level, or what are you
Eventually,
thinking?
master's.
Master's?
I
Okay.
hope so. Yeah.
Well, that's good. What are you kind of like working with? What do you think you may want to go into?
Mental health.
Mental health.
Yeah.
And what kind of capacity? Like, do you like younger or middle
Oh, like
age?
age?
Yeah.
I actually have no problem
Really
working
open?
with any age, just as long as it, I don't know, is interesting to
Yeah.
me, I guess. So
Have you taken any courses or internships that?
not yet, just the intro courses and stuff. But I really kind of want to get more into mental health. So I feel like
Okay.
maybe master's level will I can do stuff like that.
Yeah. That's definitely important to know. Like, well, I guess it is important to know because you'll choose a specialty,
Right.
but it's not as important to like be so focused on just one aspect, because there's so many different ways that you can use that bachelor's and master's levels knowledge.
Right.
Because I know a lot of people, they work in mental health, and then they move and they work with substance abuse, and they work with, because, you don't want to burn yourself out. So it's important to kind of, I know that you have that focus, but stay really open-minded about it, because it can take you anywhere.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of one of the coolest things about this degree is I know I have a few. Why am I doing all the talking? I don't. No, I've already messed up this video. This is awful. This is so awkward.
We're even talking though.
Yeah, I know, but like, I just don't know. Like, I feel like I'm doing too much talking.
And we do, I think, something that I did read about was that
I'm supposed to be
talking
asking
a little about
you.
yourself is good though.
Yeah.
Like, just to get to know each other or something.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's why I didn't like how open-ended this was, because it's
I know.
very like.
Let's just continue that. Okay.
Okay.
So maybe tell me a little bit about yourself, other than what you decide to do. Like, other than your work,
Yeah.
what do you enjoy? Like, what do you spend your free time doing?
Well, recently our family grew a little bit, so I got a new niece.
Okay.
Got 3 nieces.
That's exciting.
And my cousin just had a baby, and I live with him, so a lot of family time.
Yeah.
I do like, I'm pretty preoccupied with school, but I like reading and running. I like
Yeah.
to run outside, so.
Okay. Yeah. Exercise.
Yeah.
I do too. You can't tell,
Yeah.
but well. That's exciting. That's exciting that you have some time for yourself because it sounds like you work part-time and you're studying. Are you a full-time student?
Yep.
You are. So yeah, that's a big caseload to take on. So it's really important to have that mental clarity where you spend time with yourself and you maintain like your health or whatever's important to you, be it shopping.
Yeah.
No, you're fine as long as you don't mind us. Just like you're fine. You're fine. Where was I at? My train of thought is a little lost. Just the importance of yourself and putting yourself first.
Right.
Just always keep that in mind as you go into these higher level courses, and it sounds like maybe you want to transition into a new job.
Right.
And that can also be very stressful. I know that I, once upon a time, was new to like my job now, and doing that so early on was easier.
Right.
But I feel like now if I had to like learn like a whole new job and like get to know a whole new like work environment, that can be really hard, especially taking on being a full-time student.
True.
Yeah. But how do you think you would feel about, like, would you want to go into another part-time position, or would you want to maybe switch to full-time, or?
As far as my job, I'd like
Yeah.
to stay part-time, but
Yeah.
I didn't even really think about the stress of having a new job.
Yeah.
I guess maybe further down when we have like the internships and stuff like that, I feel like maybe then that'll be kind of part of my transition, I guess, into becoming, at least starting my career. So
Yeah.
I guess that does make sense though.
And the practicums are, from what I understand, they are in a setting where you're also getting, you're not necessarily getting paid, but you're getting credit. So it's kind of a part of that full-time student life. So that would be one of those times where I probably wouldn't want to transition into a new job.
Yeah.
But maybe for you, that would be something that you would want to do because you're getting that experience and you're kind of learning what you would like to do.
Right.
And again, everybody's different with what they're going to want to do. So it's really important. I keep saying it's really important, but I don't actually know always where I'm going to go with the conversation. Yeah. So I guess just staying open-minded about what you think that would look like for you.
Right.
But don't rush yourself. I mean, we have a year right now where, you know, we're just taking coursework and we're just, you know, either working full-time or part-time. So that transition later in the semester, or well, I guess in the program, will be something that will require probably a little bit of coping mechanism. Like, I don't even know why I'm saying that word. I just associate it with like stress because I'm like constantly like trying to think ahead, and that stresses me out. So I don't know, like, how do you handle stress?
Yeah, I'm the same way. I like to, because I like very type A, I like everything planned out and stuff like that. I guess, I don't know. Now when I'm thinking about a new job, that would kind of throw a wrench into everything.
Yeah.
Because right now, at least I have a set schedule. I know the people I work with, and it's not really a bad job. It's just, I don't like a job where I'm not really doing anything to help anyone, if that makes sense. And I am in the National Guard, the Air National Guard, and we went to Hawaii for 2 weeks. Actually, that's why I missed the first class, because I was in Hawaii. But that was like every day we're helping people, you know, it's a very selfless thing, and I feel like cleaning tanks and just managing the back, you know, it's just not very fulfilling.
Right.
But
so you're looking for, it sounds like you're looking for more of a challenge. You're looking for something that's going to further your career and at the same time challenge you.
Right.
Which is very important, to consistently feel like you're learning something. At least for me, I don't know. Not everybody values the same type of knowledge and ambition in the same way.
Right.
But for me, consistently learning stuff new, and learning kind of new dynamics of maybe even the same job.
Right.
But it kind of sounds like are you in a management position?
Yeah.
You are.
I'm not really working with people though, because it's such a small business. It's just me. But if there are issues or quality issues, then I'm the person that has to deal with them.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. At the same, I mean, it is challenging, but it's not. I don't know. It's not much fun. It's
Right.
just kind of working alone, and then if there are issues, I deal with them. But
So is it kind of customer service oriented as well?
a little bit.
Like when
Sometimes.
issues arise and you
Right.
have to, do you diffuse them, or does that go higher than you?
It's higher than me,
Higher
and
than
it's
you.
usually the front people. My issues are like if a part in the tank needs replaced, or
Okay.
um,
So you're kind of behind the scenes, maybe,
Yeah.
just a little bit.
so it's very unlike me, because I like, even though I do get nervous talking to people, I like being around people. So it just,
And that's totally normal.
Yeah.
Getting nervous, that's totally fine. I get nervous.
yeah,
Everybody gets nervous. So don't let that hinder you. Try not to think about it all the time. Like, I know a lot of people that have social anxiety. They think about it a lot.
yeah,
And if you just try to put it in the back of your mind, I think sometimes that may help. I don't know where I'm going with this.
I think I psych myself out sometimes.
You think you
Like
do?
talking with people.
Mhm.
Like I overthink it, and then when I go into the situation, then my brain just like is gone.
So you overthink often?
Oh yeah.
Do you think that's because you like to like organize your thoughts? Because
Yeah.
when you said earlier that you were type A, like you like to.
I like having things planned out.
Yeah.
So if there's like something that, if I have my day planned and then something gets changed or plans change, then it kind of gets me a little anxious.
It
sometimes.
throws you off guard.
Yeah.
Which everybody's normal like that. Some
Yeah.
people that totally freaks them out, and some people they're like, all right, let's just go with it.
Yeah.
And you kind of have to be a little bit of both, because you can't just like cancel like plans that you like have set, like
Right.
or maybe you can.
Yeah.
I can't. So, yeah. I feel.
Oh, it's
Oh my god, we have not even gone the whole 15 minutes. In the first few minutes, we're like not there.
That's okay.
Jeez. I feel like I'm like forcing, like, I just feel like it's not natural.
It is. I'm trying to be like, I am talking about real things.
Yeah.
But it's also like when it's switched around, when I'm talking to you, I know I'm gonna be the same way. Like, what do I say next?
Yeah, because like I'm trying to offer like feedback and also.
No, I
like,
think you did good with that too. Like, oh, so you said earlier, blah blah blah, and then you like continue with the conversation. So I feel like you're doing it.
Yeah.
It's just, it's hard. I don't have any like big problems, so I don't know what to talk about really.
Relationship wise, are you dating anyone?
I am.
You are.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
how's that going?
Probably getting engaged.
Engaged.
Soon.
How long have you guys been together?
A little over a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, that's exciting. That's really big news.
I know. Yeah. I mean, obviously I don't know when he'll do it, but
But you think it's going to be soon?
I hope so.
Yeah, and you equally want it as well?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
you would like to be married, engaged? Okay. How do you think that you would handle, like, that wedding planning and being a student and working and
I think it'd end up being a long engagement.
a long engagement?
I
That's
don't wanna
okay.
get
I would
married.
want the same.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
want to have to deal with that, plus school, and also only working part-time and trying
Yeah.
to save up and stuff. That's
Yeah.
kind of hectic, so
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I can't imagine trying to spend a bunch of money on a wedding when I have tuition. That's
Yeah.
$9,000.
I'm okay.
So do you think you'd want a big wedding? Have you really thought about the kind of wedding that you'd want? I mean, like, I feel like younger girls, like, we, like, dream about this.
Yeah.
And then as we get older, maybe we, like, don't really think about it as much.
I don't think we do, but I think smaller is good with me.
Yeah.
I don't like being the center of attention, so the less people there are, the better.
Yeah.
I think. Plus, it'll help money-wise.
Money-wise, yeah.
We're not inviting everyone.
Well,
in
there's
there.
nothing wrong with a
Yeah.
close, small wedding.
Oh no.
I think that may even make it easier to spend money in different areas where you would more rather.
Right.
Like, I know personally, I would rather have a small wedding and spend a bunch of money on the honeymoon or
Yeah.
on traveling. I think that would be one of my biggest wants.
Right.
Because I wouldn't have parents that would, well, a father that would really be able to contribute. So, I don't know. How would do you have close family that would, because I know it's kind of traditional for the father or the father of the bride particularly to
yeah.
like spend all the money on the wedding. I mean, they do it in all the movies, like Friends, and in any movie that really has a wedding, there's somebody else paying for the wedding that's not the bride or the groom.
No.
So
That's not, no. My family is, I grew up pretty, not well off. And my mom, she got her GED, but she never worked. My dad, always different job, like every year. Now he has a pretty consistent job, which is great, but it doesn't, I mean, it's good for him.
right,
But I don't think either of them would be able to help very much.
to contribute.
I guess it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of nice though, because it's helped me be pretty independent. I haven't had people to fall back on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Which, in retrospect, do you think it helped you more than it hurt you?
Yeah. I mean, of course there were like problems, and grass is always greener, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But I think it definitely helped me as far as, like, I moved out when I was 18. I never went back home, so it was always, I've been working since I was 14 or 15, whenever
That's
you're legally
young.
able to.
Yeah.
So I've always wanted to keep independent with myself.
It seems like you're very ambitious.
Yeah.
It does. And you're very determined. And I don't know, how old did you say you were?
I'm 28.
28?
So I am in the kind of late in the game as far as school goes.
That's
but,
okay.
Yeah.
I don't think that there's ever a time where where you should feel like you are not allowed to learn.
Right.
And I know that a lot of people feel that way, like, as older adults going back to school, that they're not as welcomed maybe,
Right.
or that they they feel maybe pressured to already have had their life together.
Yeah.
I know that I'm 23, so I feel pressure to, like, already have my life together, and I don't. Like,
Right.
I'd like to think that I do, but it's not, like, when I look at other people, and I try not to compare myself.
Right.
But that's the biggest flaw with just being human, is you want to compare yourself to others and where they're at in their journey, and you have to not.
I know.
And I know
It's hard.
it's very difficult to not be like, well, they have their job there, and why can't I get a job here? And you'd think that I'd hope that by the time, like, I was 28 or 29 or 30, that I would, hopefully be completed with the program and have a job where I'm working and where I love it. But I mean, you hear about people who are in their 40s and they hate their job.
Yeah.
And they stay there because they don't think that they could find another job, or they don't have the proper training to get another job. And I don't think that I honestly feel that they're not as welcomed in a university setting or in a classroom setting. And that's really sad.
Yeah.
Because, you don't. We talk and we talk and we talk about how we want people to, value themselves